Ohio hosts the world's largest picnic basket. Donald Trump won in 2016 with 52% of the vote, but he lost in the counties with the biggest cities of Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland.
If you've seen the movie Groundhog Day, that was set in Pennsylvania because we are home to a famous groundhog named Punxsutawney Phil. In 2016, President Trump won by about 44,000 votes, but his Democratic opponent this year, Joe Biden, is from northeastern Pennsylvania and served as a senator in nearby Delaware.
Anywhere you stand in Florida, you are at the most 60 miles away from a beach. We have more Democrats than Republicans, but the state tends to default Republican, probably because there are more Republican-leaning voters are older and white, and they show up to the polls more often than Democratic-leaning voters.
Folks think that Texas is this backward place where we all ride horses. Well, I ride an electric car. Conventional wisdom would tell you that Texas is a deep red, hardcore Republican state, but in the last few elections, Democrats have closed the gap. Donald Trump won Texas with just 52% of the vote.
Ohio voters care about health care, the economy. Justice issues are also pretty closely watched after high-profile deaths of African Americans and incidents with the police.
A recent poll shows that number one, the coronavirus. Number two, it's government and politicians, so that indicates some dissatisfaction with the way things are being run. And number three was their own personal finances. Unemployment has really shot up during the pandemic.
South Florida became one of the hardest hit parts of the nation. The coronavirus pretty much put the skids to Florida's economy. Now the state has almost 1 million people who are out of work.
The economy is always the number one issue. The other big issue is health care. Texas has the highest number of people without health insurance in the U.S.
Shaking up politics.
They like his style, that they think he's real, he's not a stiff, and that they like that he's a businessman.
They like his support for guns, anti-abortion, pro-oil. They like the wall on the border with Mexico.
He's a symbol of prosperity and success.
Has a love of family and a capacity for empathy.
They know Joe Biden. They think he cares, that they think he'll do a good job with the coronavirus pandemic.
They want to keep and expand Obamacare. They want to do something about climate change. And they want to put someone that they see as decent and honorable back in the White House.
They think he's going to restore a sense of integrity and empathy in the White House, and they believe that he will better manage the coronavirus crisis.